If you've been wondering how to render in HandBrake, here's the important first thing you need to know. HandBrake is not actually a video editor. It's a transcoder, which means it takes an existing video file and encodes it into a different format, size, or quality setting. So when people say render in HandBrake, what they really mean is convert or encode a video. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that step by step, so you can export your video the right way, choose the best preset, set your output format, and start the encode without getting confused. If this tutorial helps you, please hit the like button and subscribe for more easy software guides. Alright, let's jump into it. First, open HandBrake on your computer. Once the app loads, you'll see the main interface and a toolbar at the top. To begin, click Open Source. This is where you tell HandBrake which video file or folder you want to process. You can choose a single video file if you only want to encode one clip, or you can select a folder if you want to work with multiple videos. After you select your source, HandBrake will scan the file automatically. This scan helps the software identify important technical details like the resolution, frame rate, audio tracks, and other properties of the video. Once the scan is complete, the next step is selecting a preset. Presets are one of the easiest ways to get started because they automatically apply settings based on your intended use. Open the Presets menu, which is usually located as a sidebar or a button near the top of the app. From here, choose a preset that matches your goal. If you want a standard high compatibility export, use something like Fast 1000 80p 30. If you're preparing a file for online sharing, look for a web preset that's optimized for platforms like YouTube or Discord. And if you need a file that works well on specific devices, you can pick a device's preset for iPad, Roku, PlayStation, or similar hardware. Choosing the right preset saves time and gives you a solid starting point. After that, you'll want to configure the output settings. Start with the Summary tab. Here, make sure the format matches what you need. The most common choices are MP4, MKV, or WebM. If your goal is broad compatibility, MP4 is usually the safest option. If you need more flexibility for certain workflows, MKV can be a great choice too. Next, go to the Dimensions tab and check the resolution settings. HandBrake often defaults to automatic cropping, which removes black bars from the edges of the video. That can be helpful, but always review it to make sure the crop looks correct and nothing important gets cut off. Now move to the Video tab, because this is where the most important encoding settings live. For the video encoder, H.264, also known as X.264, is usually the best choice if you want maximum compatibility across devices and platforms. It's widely supported and works well for most users. Then look for the constant quality setting, sometimes shown as RF. A good general range for high-definition video is around 18 to 22. For standard definition, you can go a little higher, around 20 to 24. Lower numbers usually mean higher quality and larger file sizes, while higher numbers reduce file size but may lower quality. After that, set the frame rate to same as source and make sure it is set to constant frame rate. That helps keep the video smooth and avoids playback issues on certain platforms. Once your settings are ready, the next step is choosing where the finished file will be saved. At the bottom of the window, find Save As and click Browse. Choose a folder on your computer where you want the output file to go and give it a clear name so you can find it easily later. This is especially helpful if you're rendering multiple videos and want to keep everything organized. Now you're ready for the final step. Go to the top of the window and click the green Start Encode button. This begins the rendering, or more accurately, the encoding process in HandBrake. Depending on the length of your video and the settings you chose, this may take a little while. You can watch the progress bar to see how far along it is. Once HandBrake finishes, your new video will be saved in the destination folder you selected, and that's it. You've now learned how to render in HandBrake the correct way, which means loading your source, picking a preset, adjusting your format and quality settings, choosing a destination, and starting the encode. If you want more tutorials like this, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.